And tell us where the silver lady's gone.
Oh, the silver lady's here.
Right,
That's called a town cap.
Ah.
Well, we're in Australia, and that was to stop all the thieving colonials getting their hands on the mascot.
Well, welcome to a new Dave's Classic Garage Tours video, and it must be getting on for 18 months since my first visit to the Derby Works, when owner Simon found time to show me about. I'm back now with a 1925 Phantom 1 almost complete, and the tool reins handed over to Greg.
Simon's done all of this by hand, and one of the great challenges about this was that if you were going to have a polished bonnet, then the aluminium is prepared in a different way. But Simon had to completely smooth the whole surface down before polishing it.
Right.
So there's many, many hours of preparation, and there's no substitute for handwork on this.
Right. Yeah.
It's the skill of the craftsman that gives you this sort of result.
Sure.
Warning, for anybody who might be considering doing this and fitting a polished aluminium bonnet to their car, make sure if you're driving in the car and it's raining, as soon as you stop driving into the garage, wipe the thing down, because the raindrops on a hot bonnet, when they evaporate, they leave deposits.
Okay, yeah. So, and sir, you're along to do a bit of fettling to the leather.
To the very, very original, very old leather.
Right. Oh, actually, one sec, sir. One sec. Can I give you that then?
Just doing a little bit of fettling to the very, very old leather. That on older cars like this becomes like skin on older people and becomes very, very tricky to work with. And the trick is to make it look better, but not new.
Right.
So we need to retain the patina and blend in the marks and the wear that we can see. But as I said, not make it look like it's been completely refurbished.
So how many hours you put into the leather on here?
Ooh, on this car, probably we've had a few goes at it over time as it's been reassembled. Probably 20 or 30 on this one.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So, but the idea is that you can't see where I've been. Because we don't we want to make it as inconspicuous as possible.
Absolutely.
And as original on a beautiful car like this.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
And can I also add that David Prince is the only person that we use.
Right.
For all of our restorations, he is the only person.
Okay.
Pick up the phone, and once again we have to wait.
We have to wait.
Because all top people, he's always busy. So here we are.
Much appreciated, David.
You're welcome.
Okay, so this is the car that looks about 3 times longer than I thought it would be when I first saw it back over in the right-hand corner of the other part of the workshop. And that's going to, with that,
It's got
the bonnet is going to.
It's got some really fabulous.
And there's the rain that's out there that's stopping me from going out on a bloody test drive today.
But some really fabulous accessories. Now you see, this is the complete matching set of Carl Zeiss headlamps, spot lamp and fog lamps.
So Carl Zeiss, all those people looking
Swiss,
at their cameras, thinking it's they just make the lens back in the day.
And if you wanted to buy these at auction, you'd probably have to part with the same amount of money as you would for a small motor car. A new one. It's very interesting, but over the years, whilst the value of these cars has increased by a certain amount, the value of these sorts of rare accessories has just gone completely through the roof.
Right.
Because everybody wants them.
Yes. Yeah.
And boy, don't they suit the car so well.
Sure, absolutely. And tell us where the silver lady's gone.
Oh, the silver lady's here.
Right.
That's called a town cap.
Ah.
We're in Australia, and that was to stop all the thieving colonials getting their hands on the mascot. So you could buy those from the company. It's just called a town cap. It serves the same function, but it doesn't have the mascot on it.
Yes. Right. Okay.
And you'll find that most owners of a pre-war Rolls-Royce or Bentley have not just the radiator mascot, but also the town cap as well.
Right,
They'll
okay.
just swap one for the other when they're away from the car.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Did many go for a Lalique in Australia?
Yes, I've seen a Lalique on a 1930s Rolls-Royce, and it was illuminated.
Right.
And,
yeah,
but it
yeah.
didn't sit there. The Lalique mascot on that particular car, it had a town cap there,
Uh-huh.
and the Lalique mascot sat here
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
on a special base, and it was illuminated.
Uh-huh.
And it came with little coloured discs, so that you could, at night, when it was illuminated, you could choose the colour
Yeah.
that you'd like the lovely mascot to be illuminated in.
Oh,
And it was an eagle's head.
Oh, wow.
Once again, just one of those lovely
Yeah. So
accessories.
no, they want an LED changeable
No.
light under the
No.
Right. Oh, crikey. This is stunning, though. Stunning, though.
Well, once
I mean,
again,
okay, then we go original there, but I know obviously there's
yeah,
had,
but 7.5
new paint
litres. But see, once again, this is a different brief.
Yes. Yes.
This
sure.
was a brief to make a car as good as the day it left the factory,
Right. Right.
and as complete and as authentic as the day it left the factory, and that's what Simon and the team have done.
Would you go as far to say is better than the day they left the factory, or in some way?
We'd like to think it's more reliable.
Right. Yeah.
Not that they weren't reliable, but I've seen
techniques
the
would be able
I've
to-
seen yeah, and also that's right, and it's also modern techniques when it comes to tuning the car.
Yes. Yeah.
You see, where we use gas analyzers and those sorts
Sure.
of things as
Sure.
well.
Sure.
And it's also been prepared for Australian conditions, because you'll notice that on the
Simon?
when Simon restored, you saw the bonnet that he restored.
Yes. Sure. Sure.
It also had louvers
Yes.
for Australian conditions. 'Cause
Right. They wouldn't have had back in the UK.
Yeah, the louvered bonnet was a very expensive option, but it makes a big difference. They either had shutters that you could, well not shutters, side panels that you could open up to get some airflow, but the louvers made a huge difference to whether the car vapour locked or not, which is more important these days with the fuel we've got that tends to vaporise or boil at a lot lower temperature than the old fuels did anyway. So I find the cars with the louvered bonnets have very little trouble. The ones without tend to have a lot of fuel issues, so it makes a big difference.
The finish on this part.
is all absolutely correct.
Right. Okay. So that's.
That was how they left the factory.
Oh, sorry. This. Oh, blimey. Oh,
Not
no,
overly-
without-
not
without
overly
my glasses
polished.
On, I
Yes.
thought it was a some sort of matte finish, but I realised there's the. It's. Crikey, and
It's all knurled.
knurled.
Yes.
Yeah. Knurled. Oh my lordy. Come on, stay in focus for me. Oh, look at that engineering. Just amazing, isn't it?
Well, it is. And but it also, if you like, it showcases the extraordinary attention to detail in the original design. Like, look at this little, see that there's the little adjuster to adjust the tension on the fan belt.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they really had thought of everything, even back in 1926.
Sure. And how does rubbers now, the modern rubbers, affect? Does that have any effect on the
No,
performance or
no,
reliability?
no.
Or
In my Bentley's had its fan belt, the same rubber fan belt for I don't know, about a decade, I guess.
right. Okay.
But we test it every time a car comes in for a service here.
Yeah.
We test the rubber fan belt,
Yeah. Yeah.
because there's nothing worse than being stranded just for the sake of a piece of rubber.
Sure. But there's obviously a specialist manufacturer. You're not going to go down to Burson's and get.
No, you're not. You can't just go to the local place to get some. But we always keep a stock of these things. We
Yeah.
bring them in from the UK, keep a stock so the customer's not waiting when his car comes in for a service. I actually have always kept a spare fan belt
Yeah.
in the boot of my car,
Right.
and
Okay.
a spare set of hoses.
Okay. All right. Well. The hood.
The hood is brand new, and once again, Mick who did it for us. Mick, well, you wait 6 months, but then you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
It really is, because it's just a faultless trimming job.
Yeah.
And I'll just open the back door for you too when you're ready, because it's... And you can see, yes, you know, beautiful cabinetry.
Yeah.
Here you can see we haven't, there's a bag there, you can't see it.
Yeah.
That bag contains a folded glass windscreen.
Oh, right.
So when the hood is down, this then hinges here, that comes up and provides complete wind protection for the rear passengers.
Yeah, yeah.
And once again, that's one of these accessories which is horrifically expensive if you want to buy one.
So just so
See,
that's obviously only what part of the width there, and then
no, but it's hinged. So
right. So it comes
that's
up-
double
yeah.
folded. So that's
Yes,
folded.
that's
So
right. Right,
the back part is your
So it comes
centre
out like that,
centre
and then-
piece, and the two hinge pieces
Yeah.
are your two side
Yeah, yeah.
pieces.
Gosh, they've got to shake down into there as well.
Yep.
Oh, awesome. Oh wow, I'm definitely coming back for the test drive.
And oh yes, this was one of the final items that we had to attend to, was restoring the trunk, because of course this is the only place you can put anything.
Yeah.
And once again, Mick did a wonderful job replacing all the fabric, because it was like Paul. The art of the coach builder, the art of these specialist craftsmen, is to restore something so that it doesn't look like it's been restored,
Right.
but always kept in perfect condition.
Yes,
You see.
absolutely.
It's the same with David in the
Interior, yeah.
leather repairs.
Yeah, no, that's
And I'll show you, we're just reassembling the toolkit now.
Oh, that's
Yes,
where
that they
the
fold
props-
down there.
frame drops on there.
Yep.
Lovely. Sorry, assembling the toolkit.
Yes, there's a very extensive toolkit. I'm not sure where it is. You'll see it next time when you come. But I saw some items over. Come over and look at. You got some tools over there. Oh,
Oh right, here we go.
oh, there we go. I didn't want to touch anything.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Oh
they're
my
on
gosh.
both sides too.
Take. Oh my god! Look at that. And these had to be found, or they came with the car.
Oh, some came, others came and were incorrect,
Right.
and others were purchased.
Wow. What's
That-
this for?
That's not even half of it. Yeah, that's your wheels. But what
These are
that
wheels.
does is you clamp it to the clamp it
there
to
we go,
that
so single.
to the hubcap,
Yeah.
screw it on,
Yeah.
and then twist it, and that unscrews the hubcap
Right.
so you can get the wheel off.
Yeah.
So every Rolls-Royce has one of those.
Okay. That's amazing.
Well, there's more to see,
Let's have a
because
look.
there's this one. There's your.
Oh my lord. Now, is this? Are we talking Ferrari money toolkits or?
Yes.
Really? I don't want it to.
I wanted just to take one out to show you, because each of them, see, Rolls-Royce,
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
and then each has a part number. So if you're ever up at the swap meet at Bendigo and you see some spanners, the first thing you look at is whether they have a part number on them.
Right.
If they have a part number, they'll probably be Rolls-Royce or Bentley.
Right. Yeah. And will the Bentley ones be branded as such?
No,
They'd still have the
just
Rolls
but they have the same. They share part numbers though.
Right. So,
So it's the part number that tells you everything you want to know,
Yeah.
because that tells you whether those tools are correct for your Rolls-Royce or Bentley.
Yeah. Okay.
As I pointed this out before, it's got an Australian body. See, Williams and Redfern.
Oh wow, yeah. I sort of, we haven't mentioned this, have we? Yeah, this is, so this would have been, so just the chassis came out.
That's
here.
right, yes.
Oh wow. So where were Williams and Redfern? Up in
In Sydney.
Sydney?
But
Yeah.
this particular body is not original to the car. And it was made in, I think, the 1970s in Sydney by Williams and Redfern.
Yeah.
But it's the most fantastically attractive body. Look at these compound curves,
Would they have been taken? Yeah, yeah.
and you've got to appreciate how incredibly complex that is to achieve that in metal.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. Quite. And sorry.
And
would
boy,
they-
it suits the car.
Would they have taken it from original blueprints from
Yes,
the 30s?
they would.
from
They would have seen something that they
20s?
liked, and then drawn it up to scale.
Right. Okay. So are they still
But
in
it's-
business, Williams and?
No,
Redfern?
but it's certainly the best Australian body I've seen.
Right.
It's a beauty.
Yes. Crikey. And what's the little opening here for, Greg?
Yes, that is your air vent.
It is now.
That'll keep
Right.
you-
Okay.
Now what am I going to do? It opens somehow because I opened
Oh,
it
right,
before.
yeah.
Ah,
Oh, lovely. Wonderful.
just to introduce some fresh air into the car when you're
Yeah.
driving along. So everything's
Okay.
here at exactly as it left the factory. All the under trays are present and correct. And see, a lot of these were damaged and missing louvers and such like, so that'll have to be fabricated.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was the brief.
It's a stunning looking thing.